Hey everyone, welcome to the Ocho Bowl YouTube channel extravaganza with our first in-person guest with Cam Woodyard, and then our first online guest with the Greg Norman of fantasy football,
Wow.
Woodsy, who, due to technical difficulties, we can't currently see his beautiful face at the moment, but
Can't
he
appear
is
for,
here.
can't appear for
Oh,
legal
I
reasons.
think that's deliberate.
So we're just going to go through how the keepers work just to make sure it's clear for everyone, and then Woodsy's going to hang shit on everyone's keepers.
I'll gladly do that.
So as you can see, I've got. Let me move this to this corner. So on the spreadsheet for next year, which you should all have the link to, but I'll post in the comments.
In the comments below,
In the comments below.
remember to like and subscribe.
Wait, wait, wait.
It's my first time. I'm just excited to be here.
So I'll go to my team to start. So everyone's got their players from last year that they had at the time where they could be kept. And then if you go to this column, which is the round they can be kept in, so 10 for Davis Mills. And then this is the pick that you would have to use. So this pick won't change no matter what. You can see it's not a formula anymore. It's a set number. So no matter what happens, if I want to keep Cordarelli, I've got to use pick 115 or lower. So
And for me, just for me to jump in there, let's say you want to take Tim Patrick as well, even though he's done his ACL. If you wanted to take Cordarelli and Tim Patrick, both 10 3-unders, do you have to use your 9th rounder on one of those guys?
no, so you can use any pick that's lower. So that's what it was originally was going to be that you have to use your ninth, but then
Yep.
when I set this up, I was like, it's just going to be easier because you've got to do the keepers. Like it's just going to be easier if it's just any pick lower than that, and then they can stay as. So if I take Cordarelli with a 10th here and Ramondre with the 10th, and then I want to keep them both next year, they'll just be 7th rounders. It's just easier
Yeah.
that way, so we don't have to dick around with like, oh, it's a ninth, it moves. It's just
Gotcha. So you can technically trade for pick 114.
yeah,
And something to think about, league, when someone comes knocking for a 10th round pick or
yeah. I
any other
think
pick, really. Have a suss as to why.
yeah, I think 10th rounders could be pretty big in the that because everyone's probably going to have one 10th rounder or so to keep. I think, and so I mean that's the main gist of it is you've just got to use a pick equal to or lower than that number. With the keepers, you've just got to send them to the email, so ochobowlmail@gmail.com for all your Ocho Bowl needs. You got to send them through 2 days before the draft, and then I'm going to do a video that night, which may be a call-in show, depending on how proficient I get with doing this by then. So it probably won't be a call-in show. And I'll do them live. I'll do a YouTube live for that, so everyone can react.
And for those who want to watch it at home, when's that draft again?
Uh,
Oh mate, guys. I know it's my first YouTube, but come on, you should be better than this.
It's a Wednesday of some date. The last Wednesday in August. It's the day after Hayes gets back from Europe, if that helps.
I'll go ahead and just look that up.
I can do
And so you can
the 31st if it's the last Wednesday in August.
That sounds about right. So you can get out of here, Goo. So you can still trade these picks, but say with the 115 that I'd like to use, if I get a deal that's too good to refuse, and they're like, but it has to have pick 115, then that's fine. I can still trade it out, but it just means that I might have to use my 9th rounder to keep someone in the 10th. So keep that in mind with who you want to keep when someone comes and knocking with a trade deal.
Oh, all right, who tries to dog somebody by tricking them out of their 10th round pick?
Definitely Steve, man.
Manny or Keeney. And Ben will be the one who doesn't realise.
Oh, absolutely. All of last year. Are you taking on the turn? Like, trying to
Potentially Camo as well, because there's like a 3% chance that Camo will listen to this.
Oh, okay. What's there a higher chance of him listening to this or him actually showing up to the draft?
Well, he watched my video. He was the first one to watch my video earlier today, so I don't know, we can't argue too much with Camo.
He's fair weather though. Like anything that goes for more than 48 seconds, I think he just clicks straight out of.
Cool. And so, since we don't really have that many questions, look, we can just take pot shots at people's keepers for a couple of minutes. I'm trying to keep it brief so we don't end up with 3-hour podcast like videos, but this is maybe a bit too brief. We're only at 5 minutes, so.
I'll happily take pot shots at Steve Mann if that's okay.
Okay, let me bring up Manny's.
Mate, that's always on the cards.
Here he is. He's got Dearness Johnson with a 10th rounder.
I'm happy for him, but what I'm here to discuss is Josh Jacobs and the bullshit that he was spitting this morning. So here's a man that was spruiking that he likes the idea of keeping Josh Jacobs with a 3rd rounder. Mate, he's going to cost you a 2nd rounder, and he's going in the 9th. He's not actually going in the 9th. He's going in the 6th. But I just wanted to make it sound even worse just to put a bit of mayo on it. But yeah, 6th rounder, and he's talking about taking him with his 3rd. His
non-existent 3rd.
Yeah, exactly.
But that does remind me in regards to trading. So we'll do a hypothetical. So just say, so I'm going to keep Cordarelli with my 10th rounder here, and then Cam, who loves Cordarelli, can't get enough of him.
I am a noted Cordarrelle Patterson fan, yes.
So he's like, I'll give you the 5th rounder for Cordarelli. So in that trade, it would be done after keepers are done. So after the Monday when I do the live show, then you can do the trade, and it would be so essentially you're trading pick 115 for pick 5.
T2.
Go your 5th rounder, 52. Yep. That makes more sense. You can give me pick 5 if you want.
So there's no restrictions on trades once.
No, the main thing, as long as you're giving the same amount of players back. So yeah, if you were like, cool, I want Cordarelli and
for one, you have to chuck in your very last pick as well.
Yeah. So I'll balance all that out so it works out. But that's the main thing. Aside from that, let's look at Woodsy's keepers while we're here. Tony Pollard, Teddy Two Gloves.
Oh, my boy Rojo.
Does Teddy have a team?
I think he's a backup somewhere. I think.
Yeah.
Jimmy G, if he gets traded.
Yeah, that was one I was hoping for, to be honest. But
and Mike Williams. Well, I can't bag your keepers too much.
Mike Williams is good.
Teddy's ended up in Miami. Again? No. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking about Brisket. Jacoby Brisket.
I think it's Ben. He managed to finish last, and he has no one that, like, Tony's going at about a 10. St. Brown, I think, is going around 9th. Claypool's not, like, Mooney in the 8th, I think. Like, he's got Eddie N. That's
a piece of the big caveat on it. Apparently, J-Rob's taking first team snaps at the moment, which might not.
Hey, he went to Clemson. Ben's always going to keep him.
He didn't come here to play school.
Cole Beasley, absolute steal. Our man.
So I think
Justin Fields is interesting.
Not
the
with the
quarterbacks
third, though.
Earlier this year. Now that we've all done Superflex once.
Yeah, now that we all understand that the quarterback is by far the most valuable position.
Yeah.
But still not with a 3rd.
I was joking before we came online this evening about how the linchpin of my season, what did me in, was not starting. I've just blanked on his name.
Geno.
Not starting Geno Smith is what cost me the season. So there you go. Like, make of that what you will in quarterback value.
Speaking of good keepers, how's Jared? Just with his 3rd and 4th, he just gets to start Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Not bad, is it? After winning a chip too.
I'm furious at that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It was because Jamar Chase was too good to trade. Like, I tried to get him off him. I was offered him like pretty much any player he wanted on my roster. I think I offered him. I was like, just tell me what you want. I'll take Chase. He's like, well, no, because I need to start him to win the championship. So.
Yeah, geez, Burrow with the 3rd. I didn't even realize that.
Chase with the pick 47 is where it's not like
that's
huge value.
Delicious value.
Yeah, my Debo value got squashed a bit with getting the pick 1, but take the good with the bad.
Yeah,
because from what I've seen, he's been going like late 3rd, early 4th round, so kind of sucks the value out of that one, but improves the value for Mike Williams and Tony Pollard.
keep Tanny at pick 4.
Ooh.
I'm looking at like I said, I sold the farm last season to try and squeak into the top 6. It clearly did not pay off. Like as we said, I was very pleased with myself getting Mike Thomas in the 6th last year, which didn't pan out. But yeah,
it's a risk, isn't it? Did it really pan out for anyone that went for those, like J.K. Dobbins? Is he like a definite keeper this year?
Reese.
Travis Etienne was another one. Is he a definite keeper? Deshaun Watson, obviously, you've got Andrew, and he's kind of...
Yeah, spoilers, he's probably not being kept.
Yeah, he's 50-50.
God, I'm going to be looking at him in like the 4th round and be like, I fucking hate this. Nope, sorry, we just got demonetized. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Our dozens upon dozens of subscribers will be furious.
I'm not even sure this is good content to begin with, but and look, Ben's almost certainly going to look. If anyone would just spend the whole year just being like, I'm just going to take players who can't play this year to go for next year, it would be Ben. And then he would stuff it up somehow, and he'd do the same thing the next year. He's a man who does not like to play for the here and now.
Would be better suited for a dynasty league.
Yeah, the perennial rebuild.
I mean, he'd be suited for a dynasty league in that, like, you would always get your money because he'd always be looking to next year, and then something would happen, and then he would just sell the farm again for the next year. Like, I think every year I've talked to him about the footy season coming up, he's like, "Nah, we should just get rid of all the old guys and just start playing all young guys." Like,
so Collingwood this year have been the most fun team to watch. Like, it's got to be terrible for your heart, but God, it's been fun to watch.
Like, fucking pies.
Save that for the footy podcast.
Oh, sorry.
That's Thursday's footy feast.
Andrew, can you scroll up to Dale's?
Real quick, before you scroll up. Does Taysom Hill carry any value this season? Like, who did they brought in to New Orleans to play quarterback? Did they draft someone? I honestly don't remember.
Who was the bloke that got injured last year?
In the W's.
Oh, Jeff Hill, he was there last year.
Yeah, he's still the quarterback.
So looking at Dale's, like, this is a bloke that knew that he was not going to make finals for a good 4 or 5 rounds before the end of the season. Or I think even if he had the chance to scrape into finals, everyone knew he was not going to do any damage. You'd think that he would put himself in a good position to get some quality keepers. I'm fucking struggling to see it.
Like Dalton
Schultz is valued for sure. Is 10th. But we get 3 keepers here, and what the fuck has he come up with?
I mean, like, yeah, you've got like Fuller will have one game a season where he blows you away, but he's not worth a 10th round.
Not a 10th, no.
Like Devontae.
Russell Gage had a short kind of window where you thought him with a 10th might be pretty valuable.
Michael Carter, you could see, depending
not
on
with a 6. Get out of here.
Look, if Breece Hall gets injured in the preseason, then his value skyrockets.
Matt Ryan, with a 5th could be a shot as well. So,
like, Matt Ryan's never been a great. Like, he's always like been a good quarterback, but he's never been a great fantasy quarterback, has he?
But for a 5th in Superflex.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, do you think you'll get 17 games out of him? I mean, no reason not to, right?
Yeah. I feel like my point is being made. His season ended 4 weeks earlier, and we're kind of umming and ahhing about who his decent keepers are.
We're trying to talk ourselves into 3 keepers, yeah.
Just shit house, Dale. Fucking rethink your whole life, mate.
You couldn't even keep 10 fingers. How's he going to keep 3 players? I feel like someone should have told me Dale only has 9 fingers earlier, because I've missed ages of jokes I could have been making.
How long's this leaving on for? A decade now? At least 10 years of jokes?
Yeah.
Oh, it's my favourite reference.
Cool. So we're at about 14 minutes. I'm going to call it there because
sounds good.
It's mainly just us shit talking. So
if we get stuck into Keeney's team, I think we'll be here till midnight. Yeah. So let's call it.
We'll do a quick Keeney.
A quick Keeney.
Does he have?
CD.
He went for it at the end to give him.
Yeah.
To be fair to him, he went all guns blazing. What's in there? CD Lamb. You're not going to take him with you first.
I mean, yeah. If you're bullish on the Cowboys, and even I'm not that bullish on the Cowboys this year, with
Paris Campbell with a 10th.
Your boy.
Nah. I do
famously started him in week 1 last year.
Yeah. What did he get? Concussed after 30 seconds or something?
Something like that. Swift, if you were really big on him, but like in a regular league, I could see taking him with pick 7, but not in a super flex.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's like reckon he'll see it. He'll see the carries, yeah, but like, is he gonna make enough out of it? Like,
Yeah, I'm all about that Detroit team.
really?
Jeez.
Yeah,
God.
they're on Hard Knocks.
Oh,
Get excited! They're gonna bite some kneecaps.
Oh god. I mean, I do love that. Like, the team do seem like they would willingly die for Dan Campbell, and I respect that.
I would willingly die for Dan Campbell. I've never met him. All I know is he likes biting kneecaps. I'm like, I'm in.
Will Camo take Trey Lance with the third rounder?
Oh, tough one.
He's actually been going in the third
Yeah,
round.
he has. I've noticed that. I've been hanging shit on Camo all year, but that's the kind of just shows.
And
you
it's
gave
right
away
at the end of the
Patrick
third
Mahomes.
round as well.
I
It's
mean,
You probably take it.
yeah,
but
like
you'd want more than that's the round they're going in kind of value.
with Jimmy out, and I mean, like, I think they're gonna come up, especially like with Debo, with Eli Mitchell. I think that and Kittle as well. They're gonna come up with a lot of interesting looks, and I think they could like Trey Lance offers a lot of like
Yeah, the goal line carries and stuff as well.
so much upside from the goal line carries. Yeah,
Camo's just got some good keepers.
Cam
Pittman
Akers
with
is
a
nice.
fifth. Yeah, Akers with an
Michael
11.
Pittman is very nice.
Javonte with a 4th.
He's done all right.
Yeah.
the Gekbus with an 8th.
Yeah, he probably won't keep Trey Lance just because he's got decent. Fucking Lenny Fournette with a
done.
9th. Are you kidding me?
The God Emperor quarterback of the United States.
Wow.
There's a,
Lenny
there's,
Fournette with a 9th.
there is
Well
a
done,
lot
Camo.
to like. There's a lot to like there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was fucking woeful last year, but he's gonna.
I was gonna say Fant with a 9th you'd love, but not with a 6th.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Get you a
he's got some
lookalike in the
juice
fourth.
there.
Yeah, he's...
It'll be Pittman, Akers, and Lenny Fournette. You'd think. Oh no, you'd go Javonte. Fuck, that's hard. He's got so much juice, mate.
he's got the opposite problem that the rest of us have.
Yeah. The rest of us are trying to scrape together 3. Camo's got fucking 5 genuine ones that he can have a look at. Hold on, Camo. You're not listening to this, so let's stop talking about him.
Okay, so we'll actually sign off there. So thanks for everyone who watched. So everyone but Camo. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You do it at the end.
Do it at the end.
Yeah,
Pew, pew,
Can you
pew.
do it both?
probably.
All right, cool. Anyway,
You gotta get that engagement numbers. Get your CES up.
Just
I do not know. I'm
speaking
sorry.
another language to me.
Cool.
Look out! Keep your eyes open for the Ocho Bowl TikTok coming soon.
Yeah, smash the bell. What else do you do?
And a quick
and
little
so
shout
on.
out to the Mahogany League. If you're interested, hit me up.
So with that, we'll call it adios.